Hello everyone, we are back with another video of Bitcoin price analysis and how the market is looking. Uh, Thanks for joining. This is Raman from Investing with a Difference. Yesterday, when we looked at it, we had just seen some resistance around 9,800 area. This is 200-day simple moving average, which was blocking us again. It had happened earlier in March, where we came back from 200-day moving average, and interestingly, at that time, that exponential moving average was also nearby, and it was actually very close to the simple moving average. And right now, it's taking support on 200-day exponential moving average while we are doing a very big swing. So if you see, we had a huge jump of $1,000 and a drop of $1,000. And today we are looking good to again covering that up. So let's have a deep dive into it. So I was actually doing some futures trading, and this was very interesting for me. The kind of moves we are seeing on a smaller scale when we look at. So if you see here, we have been correcting from this area of 9,800. We consolidated in this zone, and we had a big breakout. This is again a very small time scale, so this breakout is on an intraday basis, and we are now going very fast, trying to retrace and trying to maybe have another go at 200-day moving average. Let me show you my chart, which I've been using for the futures trading. So it's very interesting. So the reason I wanted to show this is, so this is something I do in BitMax, and this is the perpetual contract which tracks the Bitcoin price. This is a 5-minute chart. I was trading with this, and look at this down move. It was very steep. I thought it is a good trading opportunity when we broke out of this steep trend line. Yeah, and I made a small trade here, but then we started reversing again. And then I waited, and it's interestingly it took support in the same area of 6,000, sorry, 8,700, and then it started dropping again, and I got another trend line. So it's a very interesting pattern. So the slope of the trend line is continuously decreasing, but we were still in a very strong down move on an intraday basis. And then I saw this consolidation pattern forming, and we saw this almost like a triple top, not necessarily straight line, but it is a very gentle slope. And as soon as we broke out of here, this was another trade opportunity. So what I'm trying to show you here is how you can really, if you are interested, it's a very risky proposition when you're doing trading. But I'm doing these days. I'm trying to do a small stake into futures trading because it gives me a huge leverage while we are tracking Bitcoin prices. It gives me a very good leverage. I can do 100 times leverage on my Bitcoin holdings. So it was very interesting to see. So as you can see, it's very risky because I tried to use this opportunity as a breakout, and it failed. Then I tried to again, if I broke out here of this particular trend line, if I extend it over here, and then it got failed again. So you have to be patient. But the good thing was why I thought this trade is possible, because we were not making new lower lows. So we were very strongly consolidating in this area where we were continuously jumping back from this support area, which I have been highlighting in my daily chart for quite a few days. So it's becoming a very boring chart. If you see, even though there is a big price moves, it's becoming a very boring chart on a daily basis, because I have, it's been very interesting that I have, this has not happened in Bitcoin world for a very long time. I draw some certain support levels, I mark up the chart, and I don't have to adjust at all. Everything is following as expected. And now we are again trying to go and take a look at this 200-day moving average. And the good thing is, as I talked about it in my previous videos, this is still a upward sloping 200-day moving average. We will keep increasing the value of 200-day moving average because 200 days include very old timeline when we even like, it is interesting to see that Bitcoin was actually pretty low 200 days back. It's like 6,000. It was in the $2,000, $3,000 category. So it's a very fast move. We have seen a lot of up and down, but right now this breakout is sustaining. It's taking support in 8,700 area, and then 8,500 is another strong support area. So I think it is not yet a matter of concern. We still have a pretty good breakout. The volatility is high. You see these huge candles up and down. This will happen because now there are a lot of people sitting on huge profits who bought in at the 6,500 areas, and there is going to be a decision at some point whether we continue breaking out, and that is something which we need to wait for. So I think if we break out of this 200-day moving average, the next stop I would see is all the way up to 11,750, which was a double top here. So this is all the updates. Again, as I said, nothing much changing. We are in a pretty, even though we are moving $1,000 a day in intraday moves, we are pretty stable. And this, because of this, today's recovery after this big red candle, the alts market and the altcoins are also recovering very fast. So there are good trading opportunities. We have been sharing some ideas on our Facebook group for making more out of your Bitcoin by using altcoin trading strategies. So join us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, join us on Facebook if you are interested in learning more about altcoin trading, and keep watching our videos and let us know your feedback. Thanks again for joining. Bye bye.